everyone, and welcome to Sports Den. It's not just any ordinary Sports Den. Spring breaks have all ended. Everyone's on vacation, they're nice and relaxed. We come back, and now we have our season finale episode, special 1 hour with in-studio athlete guests. I'm Kenton. You may remember JW to my right.
How we all doing?
Making a few March appearances.
I like to wait till the end of the season, really close things out with a bang. So
and,
glad to be back.
Another face we know and love, John Haddon. Welcome back.
Oh, it's nice to be loved. Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
And known.
Yeah, all of those things. Check those boxes. So as I said, special show. We have in-studio athlete guests. We have top 25 plays of the winter season. There they are.
Studio.
They are actually in studio this time.
Is this a first, Kenton?
They're not in the closet. This is a first. We're trying some new things. So this is fun. This is different. This is new.
Happy to be part of it.
Yeah, we'll have 2 different sets where we are interviewing athlete guests. We're going to have some fun tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, and speaking of fun, this is March Madness.
Yes.
There's lots of types of madness going on. Another one that's going on that you may not have heard about until now is the Umbria Pizza Bracket. Yeah. There are 8 teams that have been selected.
Or pizzas.
Yeah, 8 pizzas. Margarita drew the number 1 seed, if you guys remember from Sunday.
It's a classic.
Selection, yeah. Taking on Chicken Fajita. Capicola, the 4, taking on Da Vinci.
I got to say, that's got to be one of the best 4 or 5 matchups I've ever seen. I mean, Capicola, Da Vinci, it says pizza to a T right there. So that'll be a good one.
Yeah, across the pond, those 2 have been going at it for a long time. Hawaiian Sensation, speaking of across the pond, taking on Pot Roast right in the
Pot Roast really
heart.
snuck in.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. When they won their conference tournament, I couldn't believe it.
And the 6th seed at that, and then Manhattan Meat Lovers, the 2 taking on a kid's classic, mac and cheese, not just for the bowl anymore.
Well,
It's going on pie.
that's almost a snub for me right there. That mac and cheese ended up as a 7th seed. So we'll see how they do in the tournament. I mean, that's a tough first round draw.
The tournament will progress as the show goes on, and we'll find out who will be the victor.
Reign supreme.
A big thanks,
Also a pizza guy.
a big Supremo. A big thanks to Umbria for providing food for us tonight, for the athlete guests, and for the crew. They are great.
And that's how we're voting. I mean, this isn't just pie in the sky
This is
type stuff.
Umbria
This is Umbria
pizza.
taste testing. It's going to happen.
Absolutely. So wrapping up what's happened, we had 2 teams go to state for adaptive floor hockey, 1 in the CI, 1 in the PI. In the CI division of the adapted floor hockey state tournament, the North Suburban Cougars looking to repeat as champions in game number 1, taking on the Lakers of Wayzata. Josh Heyman getting the scoring started for the North Suburban. He would score 2 in the game, finished with 6 goals at the end of it all. Austin Motzko scored to make it 7-1. And in net for the Cougars, as always, Johnny Caliendo makes a nice save here before Nick Dositels scores in the 3rd period.
One's all
Check
right.
out the celly. Going to the opposing team for congratulations. You know what? I'm going to include you guys too. Did you see that? I think a good game. I'm doing well.
Might get you
see
hit
that?
in some other sports, I feel like.
Nope. Good sportsmanship here. North Suburban wins 12-3. They advance to the semifinal to take on a familiar opponent in their conference, Maple Grove. Austin Motzko scores early. It's 2-0 Cougars.
Nice finish on the rebound.
Absolutely. The Cougars are stacked. Josh Heyman getting his 2nd of the game. 3-0 Cougars. When you got Johnny Caliendo in net, he's going to keep it close. He's going to keep the score low. Diving save there. Only let up 1 goal out of 18 shots, and Heyman scores his 5th goal of the game, and the Cougars, a 10-1 decisive victory, move on to the championship game. Will they repeat as champions, John?
I'm sure you'll tell us, right?
Oh,
With more highlights?
just wait. You can see it. In the final championship game, taking on St. Cloud area. And we're going to start in the 2nd period. North Suburban actually trailing 3-5, something they haven't been used to all year. Certainly the first deficit in the playoffs. Josh Heyman scores to make it 4-5. They're within a goal. Caliendo gave up a goal there from Brian Jones. That makes it 4-6, but Caliendo then shut the door after that. After Dayton Wentz scores, that makes it 4-7. Cougars are in some trouble. But that's when the Cougars get going. Anthony Bankston, the backhand.
It was from outside the arc, so it counted for 3, right? Tie game?
One at a time, John.
Oh.
It was worth one. 5-7. Heyman then scores in front. It's 6-7. Cougars within one. They're coming, John. They're coming. Watch this scramble in front of the net. Puck does not get tied up. It's loose. I feel bad for the hands that are trying to save the puck. That looks like it hurts, but not as much as it hurts after Bankston scores. Austin Motzko ties the game up. And then Bankston from deep. That is your eventual game winner. 4 straight goals for the Cougars. Benson scores. They add 2 more. 10-7. North Suburban Cougars. Caliendo, Heyman, Bankston, all tournament. And North Suburban repeats as your state champions in the CI division of adapted floor hockey. Congratulations to the Cougars and to the all tournament team winners, Johnny Caliendo, Josh Heyman, and Anthony Bankston. There's Johnny Caliendo, also manager for the hockey team. And Josh Heyman and Anthony Bankston. Congratulations, Cougars, repeat champions.
There it is.
Dynasty, John? Has it begun?
Is that 2?
2 in a row?
I think you got to be 3, right? We'll see.
We'll see next year. And here is the brackets. North moving on in the hashtag value tournament. And they defeated St. Cloud in an excellent championship matchup, 10-7. Congratulations to the Cougars. All right, we have a lot of hockey on the show, both highlights and a lot of athlete guests.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and one, if you remember, one athlete we had a long time ago, you probably wouldn't remember this.
No, I don't have a good
Before your
memory.
time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Johnny Brodzinski, an alum of North Metro TV's coverage and Sports Den, he made his NHL debut this past weekend. And, well, he's playing for the LA Kings.
Sounds good.
The New York Rangers, but some may not have believed in Johnny.
Really?
Some, but there was definitely someone who did believe in Johnny Brodzinski.
Hockey means everything to our life. I don't get why, but it's more fun. It wouldn't be fun without hockey.
You think Johnny's gonna make it to NHL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew it.
Johnny didn't make it to the NHL. Bryce called it. Yep. Took a few years, but he is there. So we are now joined by some Blaine athletes. We have Bryce Brodzinski and Will Hillman of Blaine Hockey and McKenna Pearson of Blaine Girls Basketball. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? So that was from a documentary that North Metro TV and Damien Kusian produced, Eat, Sleep, Hockey. That was a story of a couple hockey families that we know, the Brodzinskis and the Hughes. And it's kind of funny how to see where they are now. Yep. So we'll, I'm sure we'll revisit that film again here in the next year.
You're just going to play it all the time now, aren't you?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well,
all right.
Bryce, what was that like? I mean, what was the experience of seeing him play in the NHL after calling it so long ago?
Yeah, it was crazy. You know, it's just like, you know, it's my dream to get there too, but like, you know, watching family in there is really cool.
Speaking of family, you have 3 older brothers.
Yep.
And so you've got Johnny, Michael, Easton, and yourself.
Yep.
What's it like to be the youngest brother of that group?
Painful. Always the one getting picked on, but I love it. It made me tougher.
Yeah? So give us a quick recap of where they are now. We know Johnny's now in the NHL.
Yep. Michael's playing for the San Jose Sharks AHL team, the Barracuda, and Easton is in Green Bay with the Gamblers in the USHL.
All right. All right, now shifting gears back to this last season, just kind of give us an overall summary of the year. You're a sophomore. I believe this is your first year in varsity?
Yep.
Okay. Tell us what that transition was like making the jump to varsity this year.
Yeah, it was tough. A lot of bigger guys than last year when I played Bantams, but you know, my team was very good. You know, we didn't show like how we were, but we played really good together, and they sort of helped me, you know, get to that level.
All right, and Will, you're also a sophomore. Yeah. This is your first year in varsity as well?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you guys stepped up right away and had a lot of good performances this year. Tell us what your experience was like playing as a sophomore this year.
You know, it was really exciting getting to play first high school hockey game. Just really fun to be around the team and stuff.
And playing for the Bengals, tell us what that experience. Obviously, you've been looking forward to this.
It means a lot putting on the Blaine hockey jersey, just because a lot of big names have been there and done that. So, a lot of respect for them.
Speaking of big names, when you two joined the squad, are there some seniors that are now leaving that really, I don't like the term take you under your wing, but that helped you guys along in your first year with the varsity squad?
Yep. A lot of the seniors were really helpful this whole season and getting us to where we were and teaching us what to do and a lot of that.
You guys ready to be leaders as juniors then?
Yep.
I think we're ready.
All right. Will, how does the team look for next year, returning talent that you've got?
We're looking young, but I think we'll be good in the end run. I think we'll be strong.
Well, you guys would know some of those younger guys, right?
Uh-huh.
Any ones that you're excited to have come join you on the varsity squad next year, hopefully?
Yep. Bunch of them on the Bantam team this year that are really good.
All right. So predictions for next year?
Hopefully a state appearance.
Yeah. All right. All right, McKenna Pearson, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So McKenna plays basketball for Blaine. Tell us about your guys' season. Give us a summary of how things went this year.
Our season went pretty good. Our record doesn't really show it, but we worked hard and we tried our best every game, and we really put up a fight against some of those big name teams. But yeah, I really consider us one of those top teams. So.
All right, and you're a senior. Do you have college plans?
Yeah, I'm going to Bethel University.
All right, good school. Do you plan on playing basketball there?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I like Bethel.
Yeah.
I've been there. I went there once. Not as a student.
No, you went.
Yeah, I watched basketball there. So, it's a good time.
Good, yeah.
Good choice.
And I like basketball, yeah. All right, so the players that you played with, a lot of young players on the team as well, how do you think they'll fare next year?
Oh yeah, I really think they'll step it up this year or next year. Last year we had some older girls that were just the leaders, and nobody really played from the younger ages. But yeah, the young girls will definitely step it up, and they really competed this year with us. So.
All right, what's your favorite memory from this year?
I don't know.
That you can share on television.
Probably. Oh, I can't say that. I don't even know. We had so many good ones.
That's good. Sounds like a fun season for you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Anything you'd like to ask John? This is your chance before time runs out.
I don't appreciate being put on the spot like that. What is this, live television?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. We've got top 25 plays for the winter season. And I will say thank you for coming on the show, guys.
Thank you for having us.
It's great to have you guys, and good luck to you guys next year on your season, and you going on to Bethel.
Thank you.
All right, so top 25 plays, and per our physician and lawyer's request, we only parcel them out 5 at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just too much if we just do all the plays.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 at a time. We're going to start with, guess what?
We're going to go top to bottom, bottom to top.
25. We're going to start
Okay.
with 25.
All right.
Let's do that. All right, top play, number 25.
Go west, young man.
Stephen West from Blaine Boys Hockey on the short angle. No angle on that shot there, but still West finds the net.
Out to the section semis. Girls basketball. Sydney Stapleton dribbles in, pulls up from the free throw line and knocks the shot down. Straightaway shot. Under duress. 3 defenders
You can't
with
stop
hands
that.
in their face.
You can't stop that. Number 23, Cougars hockey, and Tyler Jamison Eckling getting the deflection in front. Graham Brickner scoring the goal off the face-off win. That's why you win those face-offs in the zone. Check that out. Getting a stick on the puck in midair, redirecting for the goal.
To the hardwood, Centennial Cougars boys basketball. Inbounds pass. Riley Van Buskirk tips it to himself, takes it to the hole, and lays it up off the window. Thievery.
Before the buzzer. That's how you end a half right there. Number 21. This is Alex Knight coming in shining red armor. The steal, the backhand for Alex Knight. Good night, sir. All right. Well, that's 5 of the top plays. There's still 20 more where that came from, and we have more athlete guests. And for this, we're going to jump over to our other set over
Second
there
set.
and throw it to J.W. Cox. I've always wanted to throw it over there. Now I finally can. J.W.?
I've always wanted to catch it from over there.
Nice.
So it's good to be here on set number 2 and joined, as Kitten said, by more student athletes from our winter season. We've got a mix of wrestlers up here. Not sure what you call a bunch of wrestlers together. Maybe we could figure that out. But we'll start on the left here. We've got Joey Nerdahl, Emily Shilson, and Tyler Shilson from Centennial. Joey's from Spring Lake Park, as you can see by the Panther sweatshirt. And then we've got Jake Berglund here as well. We'll start down here with you, Joey, about your season as a senior for the Panthers, going to the state tournament. We've talked about the state tournament on this show. We've had highlights of all of you guys wrestling there. We know what an atmosphere it is. From your point of view as a wrestler, what's that state tournament like? What's it like when you get to that stage and are able to wrestle at the X in front of that many people and with all that going on around it?
It's fun going down to the X. It's crazy. So many people there. Like walking out of the tunnel, it's just insane.
When you look at your season, obviously you got to the pinnacle of where you want to get as an individual wrestler. What was the best part in your mind that it was able to propel you there from an individual standpoint?
The season went good. Overall it went good, but yeah.
What about the future for you? Are you going to wrestle at the next level?
I'm going to wrestle at Minnesota State University Moorhead.
Okay, very nice. Going to be a Dragon.
Yep.
And what about, you're obviously moving on from the program. You've made a couple of appearances at state. Some other guys, Danny Klebeck in the last couple of years have left the program in good hands. What do you think about their prospects moving forward and some of the other guys?
I think there's a lot of young kids on the team. If they keep working hard over the summer and the off season, I think they should do just fine.
Thanks for coming on the show, Joey. Congratulations on what your season was. And we got our first Centennial wrestler here, Emily Shilson. You're a sophomore this year, correct? So you, for a sophomore, have done a number of things that, boy or girl, a lot of people haven't done at the time that they get to just being a sophomore. But we'll focus on the fact that you were the first girl to qualify for a 3A state tournament. What does that mean to you? When you think about that, and that's kind of a legacy you're going to have, what does that mean to you when you think about that accomplishment?
It was really cool because a lot of the younger girls that wrestle, they look up to me, so it was cool to pave the way for them.
What's the biggest key for you, knowing that you're coming into a sport that you're going to be the minority in for sure? What's the biggest key to have some success and the success that you've had so far?
Just keep working hard and do what I've been doing.
How much does this guy next to you push you and help you out? I mean, you've got in the family there with a lot of success.
It's awesome having him as a role model. He knows a lot about wrestling, just helps me out with everything.
Looking forward now, obviously you've had some success to build on that. What are you looking to do next year to make yourself even better?
I want to win a state title.
There you go. It doesn't get much more complicated than that. Thanks for coming on the show, and it's always been fun to cover you. Congrats on your season. And then we have Tyler Shilson. Tyler, you've been to the state tournament. You've got 193 career wins, which is toward the top of the record books. When you think about the numbers like that for you, just in the scheme of Centennial, which we've got 3 of you up here, we could have had a lot of Centennial wrestlers up here, and especially over the years, it's been a good program. To know that you're up there with some of the best that have wrestled at Centennial, what does that mean to you for your legacy?
I don't really pay attention to the numbers too much. I just take it match by match, and so when people ask me my records, I never really even know. And that's just taking it match by match,
You had
focusing on the things I need to do.
You had a 4th place finish this year, right? But you finished, was it 3rd last year or
Second.
Second last year. Top 5, 2 years in a row. What was the biggest key for you to be able to have that type of finish in the state?
Like I said, taking it match by match and just focusing on one thing at a time, because if I think about getting to the finals or getting to the semis, it's pretty daunting. And so just thinking about going out and scoring the first takedown and then scoring the first back points makes it seem a lot easier.
And as a team, you guys have had some success, certainly in your time there, 3 straight section championships. What's been similar about all those section championship teams? Because there's been different wrestlers in different spots. Obviously, you were a young guy. Jake was a young guy at one point. You've had your sister on the team as well. But what's been kind of the same thing despite the changing faces at different weight classes?
Camaraderie and hard work. I think we're one of the hardest working teams in the state, definitely the hardest one in the section. So it's pretty obvious when we compete at the section tournament.
Thanks so much for coming out on the show, and again, congrats on your season, congrats on the career. Where are you moving on to?
University of Wisconsin.
University of Wisconsin, going to be a Badger. Well, hope you have fun over there. I mean, I'm sure you'll leave some fans over here. That's a rivalry everybody knows about. And then finally, on our wrestling talk here for Centennial, Jake Berglund. Talk about top of the record books. You're all over it when it comes to wins and takedowns in a season and a career. What stands out to you about kind of what you've been able to put up and accomplish so far in your career?
I mean, my goal since I was a kid is to be a multiple-time state champ, and I mean, it kind of sucks I was about 1 point away from that, but I mean, it was all kind of about leaving a legacy and trying to get ready for the next level, which is college, which I've been looking forward to my whole life.
And you're going to go to be a Gopher, correct?
Yep.
What about that opportunity to wrestle for the Gophers is kind of the most exciting thing for you?
I mean, growing up, I mean, almost everyone in the state of Minnesota wants to be a Gopher, and along the way, I was like hoping, but I didn't, actually think it was going to happen, and it was pretty exciting when it actually happened this fall.
I think a lot of people, you said the goal to be a multi-state champion. Well, to be multi, you got to get one first, and you did do that, which a lot of people don't do. Last year first, this year coming in second. What was it about last year that kind of stood out to you as far as the biggest key to your success to get to that? I mean, not only the full season, but to get to the state tournament and then wrestle your way through is a whole accomplishment in and of its own.
Yeah, last year I wasn't really, coming season really picked to be in the top, even like 2 or 3, 4, because I didn't have such a great sophomore year, but it was really great as the year went on. I got a lot better, and I ended up getting the 1 seed and win the state finals. So then coming this year, I really just wanted to continue that because I had a pretty good fall too. So I just wanted to keep success going into college.
Yeah, and finally, I mean, as you leave the program, obviously there's a lot of talented guys behind you, and girls, of course, that will follow in your footsteps. What excites you the most about being able to look back and see what Centennial will be in the future now with the wrestling program?
We've built a big history at Centennial, and a lot of the youth, the younger kids know that. And there's basically no juniors, so this year, except for 1, I think. So it's pretty nice to be able to see that we have freshmen, sophomores starting next year for our team, and they'll have at least 2 years together. And they've really built a nice camaraderie as a team, a nice kind of a family now. We all hang out together. So it's really nice to see them all coming together at a young age.
Jay, congrats on your career. Obviously, the state championship a season ago and second place this year. And best of luck as you move forward. Did you guys all vote for a pizza? Have you guys participated in our bracket? All right, good. So these are the ones that are making these decisions to start, and that's going to be a fantastic thing to watch. Thanks all of you for coming out, and best of luck as you guys move forward and what it might be. Kenton, now I get to throw it back to you from the Carson set, I guess, over here. That's way too old of a joke, I guess, for our current audience right now. But back to you guys.
Whoa.
Got it. I got it.
Catch. Yeah.
I got it.
You good?
Careful. Wow.
This is new.
Hey, you saved
We're still
me.
getting used to this whole thing.
He threw it right at my face. I'm glad you
yeah.
got that one. Yeah.
I'm here to help.
All right, back from the. He's talking about Carson Daly, right?
Yeah.
It must be.
Thanks.
Is that the only Carson you know?
There's more?
Wentz?
Carson Nevada.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
I think that's what he meant.
All right, we have more highlights, John.
Ooh, it's highlight time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is highlight time.
Is it my turn?
Yep, we also had a team in the PI division.
Yes, we did.
At the floor hockey at state.
I don't know what PI stands for, but...
Physical impairment.
Oh, yeah. Nothing to do with popsicles.
Nope.
Okay. PI. They went to states. Adapted floor hockey. There's a look at the squads as they take to the court. Look like Mustangs.
They are.
16 seconds in, and St. Paul gets the scoring started. Anna Junker Zimmerman making it 1-0 at that point, so an early score for St. Paul before the Mustangs responded. Here, the score comes courtesy of Joey Mannion and then Stevie France helping out. Stevie with the backhander able to get it in down low, and it's 2-1 after 1 period. More from the Mustangs in the second, sitting right out front and finished off by Amanda Wallen right at the start of the second period. A goalie save here working from Ben Schmitz. Protecting the net, and Schmitz able to hold the St. Paul off the board as it looked like Zimmerman was looking for another score. Then more from Stevie France. One more goal, and Anoka Hennepin, the Mustangs victorious in a big way, 9-2 in the quarterfinal round. So with that victory after the quarterfinals come the semifinals. They got into a crazy one against Rochester. Combined might of Rochester, but it started with Joey Mannion. He scored the first 2 goals of the game for Anoka. There's one, and then another. So Mannion making it 2-0 right away. Rochester getting on the board thanks to Colby Jensen. He made it 2-1 in the first. That's where we'd sit after 1 period of play. Mustangs in front 2-1. Kai France scoring in the second. France stepping it up from some distance. Goes top shelf with that sweet wrister there. And that made it 3-1. More from France. Stevie making it 4-1 at the end of 2 periods with that score held up. There's something about the French. They are good at hockey, apparently.
A lot of good coming from France right now.
Apparently. Scrum out front, and this one stuffed in there by the opposition. Rochester getting back on the board. 3 straight goals. They tie it up in the 3rd period. More action out front. And more from the Mustangs on their 3 in a row. Game tied by Sean Healy with 1 minute and 35 seconds to go in regulation. So all tied up after the Rochester trio of scores. Anoka Hennepin comes back and gets the game winner with 6 seconds remaining. And the Mustangs head to the championship. So hats off to the Mustangs. Mustangs don't wear hats, Cowboys do. But they wore helmets and they took those off. In the championship, they go against Brainerd. Brainerd making their way down south, and here, a shot that deflects in thanks to Jacob Heinlein.
Is it Grease? Oh, it's Brainerd Pillager.
More from Brainerd, a backhander. Scored Matt Allord, making it 5-0 in the first period. Mustangs trying to get back on the trail, the comeback trail. Mustangs' favorite. Kai France scoring the Mustangs' first goal of the game in the second. And Kai was all alone as sister Stevie unable to play because of a thumb injury last game, but other players stepping up. Tyler Easel scores to make it 6-2 in the third. And then more the other way from Brainerd. Jake Heikkinen getting his 4th of the game, and it is the Warriors of Brainerd who win 8-4. For the Mustangs, Easel, Kai France, Joey Mannion all made the all-tournament team, but they finished as runner-up, still an outstanding season in the PI division for Anoka Hennepin. And our hats off to them as you see the players collecting their all-tournament team awards.
Congratulations to the Mustangs. Helmets off to you.
Who would say that? That's weird. There's your brackets. Brainerd didn't have much trouble all the way through. They were a value bet, if you ask me.
Sure were. All right, we have some value guests with us right now from the Centennial girls basketball team. We have Sydney Stapleton, Sarah Groh, and Claire Orth. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
All right. So
now that the thank yous are out of the way and the welcomes, what else you got?
The interviews can begin.
Oh, okay.
We'll start with Sydney. You guys had a really good start to the season, and you guys had a familiar face. Have you guys ever played for Jill Becken, or you at least knew of her before she came back?
Yeah, I don't think any of us have played for her, but I had her as a math teacher, and I don't know if you guys did too, but yeah, it was kind of weird. She taught like how she coaches, so it was kind of cool to see that.
Yeah, with an iron fist, teaching math? No?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Did she make you greater than the sum of your parts?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough.
That's good.
Well, it seemed like a really nice turnaround from last year. Last year, you guys were roughly 500, I want to say. Does that sound right? And this year, significant run. You guys made it into the section pretty deep. Tell me about what was different throughout the course of the year from the start of the season all the way through, because it definitely seemed like it was a different team.
Yeah, I think everyone really just wanted to come back after last year because we didn't lose anyone on the team, really. It was a lot more positive, and everybody knew like we really didn't have anything to lose, so we just played our hearts out.
All right, and Sarah, you guys were off to a good start, and you also had some really good teams in your conference as well, and you guys met up with Elk River before. I think, was that your first loss, or you guys were on a win streak before then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell us about your guys' meetings with Elk River. You guys had some pretty good games against them.
Yeah, our first game, or the first time we played them, it was a home game, and we held them really close, and we almost got it. And then the second time we played them, we knew we could do it, but we fell just a little short in overtime. But yeah.
All right, and you sank some free throws to send it to OT?
Yep. With a couple seconds left, I got fouled, and I had to make my 2 free throws.
So that's clutch.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I ever made 2 free throws in a row before, so I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll jump over to Claire here. We saw you in the fall season playing soccer for the state champion team, and then playing basketball again this year. And you're a junior, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so tell us one of your favorite memories from the season.
My favorite memory is probably the Elk River game when we went into overtime, because that was just super fun. And then knowing that they ended up winning state was just, like we knew that we were right there with the state champion. So that's my best memory, probably.
So you guys took the state champion to the limit.
Yeah.
Does that mean you were cheering for Elk River as you watched the state tournament this year?
Yeah, definitely. Because Hopkins makes it to the state championship every year, so.
And we're done with that.
Yeah.
We can move on. Elk River's the new champion. Next year, maybe the Cougars state champion. So 2 of you will be back. Sarah, you're a senior, and Sydney and Claire are juniors. Tell us what we can expect next year, Sydney.
I mean, I think a lot of the same things. I mean, we were losing Sarah Groh, and she was our other really strong big. It was really nice having 2 big posts, but I don't know. I don't think anyone else in our conference or section really has the height, even with her leaving. So, yeah.
And speaking of the other big, your younger, not little sister, Sarah, is she 2 grades younger than you?
Nope, just one.
She's just 1. So you guys are close in age, but 1 grade off. Have you guys played together before on the same team?
Well,
Before
technically when she was in 2nd grade and I was in 3rd grade, we were on the same in-house team.
Okay.
But no, last year she got
How good were you guys that year?
We didn't win that year, but the year before and the year after we won, when we didn't play together. So, but yeah, I played with her a little bit last year. She got a few minutes, so. But this year was the first I started with her and played most of the games. So
what was that like?
It was kind of fun. In practice, it was a little competition, but yeah, in the games, it was fun.
You make sure she knows what's going on. You definitely tell her what she needs to be doing.
Yeah, probably more than I should.
She likes that, yeah.
All right, and Claire, what do you expect next year on the basketball court from your team?
We're losing a lot of seniors, so we'll definitely be missing them, but we have a lot of young players that I think are going to work really hard over the summer, and we're going to have a lot of seniors again next year, so I expect us to be pretty good.
All right, I think you were all of you are all conference, and you were all state honorable mention, And you were the Athena Award winner. Congratulations, Sarah.
Thank you.
That's because of your swimming, right?
Yeah, like it's like.
It's everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does swimming make you a better basketball player? Because it worked for Tim Duncan, so I'm just wondering if
I
that's
don't know, maybe.
Okay.
The upper body
Keeps
strength.
me in shape in a different way, yeah.
And you were going to be in track in the spring.
Yep.
What are you going to do in track?
I'm going to try throwing and
Okay.
maybe some high jump. Yeah, just trying it out for fun.
Okay.
Because I don't have summer basketball anymore, so got to keep busy.
Okay. And Claire, obviously you play soccer along
Yeah.
with that. And what can we expect from the soccer team next year? You guys looking to repeat as champions? You guys got a target on your back now?
Yeah, it'd be really fun to repeat as champions, but we're definitely going to have a target on our back in our section. But I think we have a really good chance of making another state appearance next year.
All right. So moving forward, you're going to South Dakota, Dakota State?
Yep.
All right. So that's, and then you are going to UMD, Sarah?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so playing basketball there?
Yes.
Any swimming, just basketball?
Nope, no swimming, basketball.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So that's fantastic. We'll look forward to good things from you guys next year, and Sarah, as you continue on in college. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
Yep,
thank you.
All right. So now we have, we're going to take our first break. We're overdue.
It's about time.
Yeah. What Matt wanted to know is, what's the greatest pizza at Umbria? And we're finding that out.
We're
as the
working
show
on it.
goes on.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
We'll have that one before the end of the show. No
Yep.
need to email in.
Yep.
But if you want to and share your opinion with Kenton, he likes reading your emails.
Yeah, I love opinions. Yep, if you have one, be sure to share it with me. We have 20 more top plays and a whole lot more athlete guests coming up. You're watching the live 1 hour special of Sports 10's season finale.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Dixie Blue Barbecue and Blaine. Some of the best barbecue you've ever tasted. Let us cater your next corporate or family event.
Welcome back to Sportson, everyone. Why is there so many empty seats? We'll figure that out in a moment. But right now, we're going to get an update on the Umbria Pizza Bracket Challenge. Moving on, as expected, the 1 seed Margarita moving on, taking on minor upset, Da Vinci winning. And then we have Hawaiian Sensation, the 3, crushing the pot roast. Da Vinci also decisive victory as well. Mac and cheese. You know what? Are you surprised, John, or not surprised? You kind of predicted this.
I'm not surprised, but my bracket is busted. I will say that. My favorite is out, and that's just the way it goes. Maybe next year.
And my belt is busted. Thank you, Umbria Pizzeria, for supplying us with delicious food. All right, speaking of delicious, more top plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those are tasty.
Yeah, I know. Going to top play number 20, John.
You want me to take this one?
Do it.
All right. Youth movement. Little freshman, Spring Lake Park, going glass. Woo. Joel Talso. And Talso's bucket, our 20th play.
Yeah. High glass, high class. Number 19, Justin Moline, Cougars wrestling with the takedown. He's going to go ahead and follow that up with a quick pin. And got it. Getting the win at 182 pounds, Justin Moline made his way to state this year. Congratulations.
Along with every other Cougar, it seems like. What's going on in net? Well, Anoka's on the break, and waiting back there is Travis Allen. Flashes the leather and squeezes that one to prevent Anoka on the breakaway chance.
Cat-like reflexes, Travis Allen. That's a quick glove right there. Got it.
That's better than a cat. I don't think a cat could play goalie at all.
I'd like to see it try. Number 17, a different kind of Cougar on the court. Sydney Stapleton. Oh, the crossover between the legs, breaking ankles, knifing through the defense for the layup. That was pretty.
If you like travel, you like this one, and it's not on a basketball court. We're starting from one end of the ice and going all the way to the other. Defender Emily Brown gets into the offensive end, and she finishes with the score. Good celebration, too. It's one of my top celebrations of the year.
Gotta like that celebration. And, well, we saw that nice highlight from Blaine Girls Hockey, Emily Brown, and we know they had a pretty good year this year.
I would say more than pretty good.
They had an awesome year this year.
Yes.
Yep, and we're gonna learn more about the Blaine Girls Hockey team.
Every one of them.
And I'm gonna let you throw it over to JW.
I'm really more of a receiver.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
cool. Back over here on set number 2, and yes, indeed, a very successful Blaine Bengals girls hockey team represented here. And, well, when you get second in state, we make it a long list of people to bring out here to the finale. And so we are joined by a count of 9 members of the Blaine girls hockey team. And there you can see it. And we're going to have the sharing microphone here. This is the sharing microphone. So when you have it,
the share
you
stick.
share. Yeah, exactly. The sharing stick.
stick.
The sharing stick. We're dealing with hockey players here. So start with Emily Brown. And we just saw you there on that highlight. Did you remember that? Was that one that stuck out to you, or was that come as a surprise?
I mean, I remember it. Yeah, I know. It was a fun goal. I mean, we've got a big rivalry against Centennial, so it's always fun to put one in against them. And Selly with Paige over here knocking her over, so pretty memorable.
So obviously for you, I mean, you're not a normal defenseman because normally you'd remember a goal because there wouldn't be that many, but you do score from time to time. Why did that become such a part of your game over your career, to be able to also chip in the scoring?
Well, it's always good to score. I mean, I don't know. I just try and do whatever I can to put our team in the best position to win games, and sometimes shooting from the blue line, they just find their way in. Good screens in front of the net by my teammates, so sometimes it just happens.
And this is going to be a common theme for a lot of the seniors that are up here, not exclusively seniors, but a lot of you up here. You guys had a taste of the state tournament earlier in your careers, came up short there in the middle, and then rally and end it in a fantastic way, going all the way to the championship game. What was that like this year to kind of get back to where the main goal is?
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. I mean, like you said, for most of our sophomore years, we made it to the state tournament. We were kind of all almost excited to be there and look around, but this year was totally different. We were on a mission, and we weren't just satisfied with making there.
Headed to the Gophers, excited to get going when you can there in the fall?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I go to school in the summers to kind of get used to it, and then, yeah, ready for the season to start.
More to come from you, no doubt. We'll keep an eye on you. Pass the sharing stick along to Paige Beebe. The passing, unfortunately, done with you guys together on the same team. You might see each other when it comes to, I didn't mean, I really struck a chord there, I guess. But Paige, obviously, a member of that senior class right along. You guys have done a lot. What stands out with this group that you've kind of come up with on this team? What stands out to you as kind of your best memory and your biggest accomplishment as a team?
Like you said, we've been playing with each other for quite a long time. I've been playing with these girls since I was younger than 10 years old. I think just like growing up and like everybody getting to know each other, and I think one of our biggest memories is this year making it to the state championship.
When you look at the makeup of your guys' team on offense, obviously a top line forward for you most of the time that you've been there. What's been the biggest key to your guys' success working together as a unit to kind of spread things out and make sure you guys have kind of a balanced attack?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just like keeping your intensity up at all times and just like not worrying about necessarily like the scoring, but just like working hard, getting deep in the offensive zone, and just like shooting to score.
Headed up north to Bemidji State.
Yes.
What excites you the most about going up there? I mean, you're getting away a little bit. It's kind of different up there. It's the woods. You've got the Northland feel. What excites you about that?
No, yeah, I'm looking forward to it a lot. It is very up north. It's a lot of nature around me. I'm looking forward to the hockey a lot. They have a great program up there. It's a smaller school, which I guess I'm used to, but I'm definitely looking forward to playing against these girls in the future.
It's going to be a fun, certainly dynamic to keep an eye on. Paige, congrats on your career. And
thank you.
The sharing stick moves along to Gabby Rosenthal, our first non-senior that we've talked to so far, correct? A junior. And so what have you kind of learned from these older girls on this team, that some of them surround you here, that you've kind of applied, that's made you a better player and made the team better, that you were able to see as an example of what they did?
I've learned a lot, not just in hockey, like in the way that they carry themselves as people. I think in school they're really good every day.
Yeah, you're touching nerves. That's good.
Yeah, they're really good people. They're always positive. They're never negative or do anything bad. They're always very nice to the younger kids, and they always help if you ever need anything. And on the ice, they're obviously very good players, so that obviously helps us develop.
You're kind of going to then take that role, assuming things go as planned next year. What are you looking forward to about being a senior and about the team that you guys have coming back from your state tournament run?
I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm excited to have one more year, play for Blaine, and definitely try to get back where we were before. Definitely got a lot cut out for us, but I think we can do it, and hopefully with all the leadership we had last year, hopefully it can carry over to next year.
And you're just a junior, but you know you're going to Ohio State, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it like to have that kind of decision out of the way? Is that a good feeling for you? You can just go play?
Yeah, it's super nice, I think. So just play, have fun, try to get better every day, and not having to worry about where I'm going to go. So
looking forward to more Blaine Bengals girls hockey and seeing you next year as well. Courtney Moser is up next on the stage here. So you, again, a part of these teams that have made these runs as a senior this year. What's going to be the biggest memory for you and the most fond memory for you about being a part of Bengal hockey?
I think just like what Emily said, like making it to the state championship, and it's just such a great experience. I've been blessed to be able to have worked with all these girls since U8, like Paige said. We've been really young, positive, hardworking.
What, if you could talk to the players that are coming back and the players that will be Blaine Bengal hockey next year, what's kind of the biggest thing you want to tell them about what it means and what it's meant to you guys so far?
I would just say enjoy every shot you're out there. Keep working hard, keep staying positive. They got a great team coming up. I think they'll do good things next year.
Are you playing tennis again this year? Are you looking forward to that, or?
Well, it was last fall.
I'm thinking of, yeah, exactly. You guys played already with the second sport as well. But again, congrats on your success. We'll move the sharing stick up behind you there. I think that should be the simplest way that we can go. So we'll start with Morgan Sim. We'll get two back-to-back goalies here, and we can go a lot into what that was like. But sharing time in net, what was that kind of like for you this season, knowing that both of you could kind of hold things down back there?
It just made you want to compete more than what you would have to, knowing that you had to work just that much harder in order to get the chance to play. And it also it was good to have somebody else there to help you keep you positive and stuff.
Knows exactly what you're going through, all the same game situations. What was your kind of favorite memory or a moment for you? Again, you might not sharing like you were, not getting all the ice time that everybody else would, but what was a moment for you this season headed to the state tournament?
My favorite memory would have been making it to the state championship game, and just getting to make it that far with this group of girls.
And you're a senior headed to Grand Canyon University in Arizona. Quite a change of scenery for you going down. What are you looking forward to about that whole different state?
I'm looking forward to the warm weather, and the campus is just really beautiful, and getting away.
Should be fun. Congrats again on your career as well. And we'll move the sharing stick microphone to Jayla O'Brien. Kind of the same question for you. What was it like to work with Morgan this year as the two goalies, knowing that both of you had a lot of the responsibility in net?
Well, it definitely pushed me a lot. I mean, she's older than me, and she's a very good goalie. So I guess it's one thing to have just another goalie on your team, but to have one that's really good with you, it really just pushes you a lot to do better and want to play good.
What do you think was the biggest thing you were able to improve upon this year as far as your goaltending goes?
I think I got more confident with myself. Last year I had a problem with kind of staying in my net, and this year I feel I got out more and just was just more confident with myself and making saves.
What about the program itself? Good hands? You feel confident about the future of what you guys can do moving forward?
Yes, we keep a lot of our good forwards up for next year, and we have a couple good 15s coming out from the younger girls, and I think we'll be pretty good if everyone works hard and tries to do better, I guess.
That should be the key. Thanks again. Congrats on a good season. Thanks for coming out. And so we continue to move things down and going back. Kinsey Wiley joining us as well. So what did you see? I mean, as another senior, when you guys came into this year, did you guys make it pretty clear to everybody else and the underclassmen, you guys as seniors together, that you had the one goal and that was to get back to the state tournament? What was that conversation like as the season was in its early stages?
Oh yeah, we knew we were going to make it back as soon as we lost in sections last year. Especially the captains ourselves, we handed out pictures of us when we won the section championship 2 years ago, and we all wrote our goals on the picture, and every single player had state championship, so we knew that was our goal right from the get-go.
Now, so you then fast forward almost a year, I'm not sure how close to a calendar year it was, when you guys win section, and you think about that conversation. What was that feeling like to be able to know that not only did you set that goal and put a high goal, but you achieved that goal and got back there?
Yeah, it really felt amazing just to know that we finally achieved that goal, but that we also knew that was just one step to making it to where we really wanted to be. It was great to make it to state, but we really wanted to make it a state championship.
What's next for you? What are you doing once school is done?
I'm gonna go play hockey at St. Cloud.
There we go, St. Cloud State. Gotta love it. That's John Haddon's favorite hockey team as well. Woo! So that's good stuff there. As we move on, 2 more still to go as we come back to Sarah Ganley here. Sarah, again, another senior on this team. You guys obviously put your mark on not only this team this year, but the program itself. Kind of the same thing we asked over here to Courtney. What would you tell the next generation and the younger players, maybe even not the players that are on the team yet, about what it means to play hockey for the Bengals?
Honestly, just soak in all the memories. Being a part of a Bengal team is very unique, and we're all super close. Just having the memories, sharing the memories with all the friends, it's a very good feeling.
And you listed, obviously, has kind of been the same thing, favorite memory going to the state tournament. The atmosphere once you get there and you get deeper into the state tournament, can you kind of paint us a picture of what that was like playing at that level, the crowds that you get, the support that you get, the enthusiasm?
Yeah, the first game we had a huge crowd, and that just kind of makes it feel more like home and more like relaxed, and we're kind of just doing our own thing. Playing in the section or in the state semis that we were playing, it was just normal kind of for us.
Able to get there. What about you moving forward? You're going to Minnesota State, but not going to play hockey?
Yeah, no, I'm just going to further my education, and then I'm going to major in elementary education.
Elementary education.
Yep.
So would there be a future hockey coach in there somewhere once you get past the elementary level somewhere in a district?
Maybe. We'll see.
Leave the door open a little bit? All right, thanks again for coming out. And we'll close things down with, after all these seniors and juniors, just a sophomore and Ramsey Parent. I mean, you played a major role last year, again, a major role this year. What was that like with all these upperclassmen and juniors and being the youngest one out there but still contributing in a big way?
It's for sure been just an incredible opportunity. They've made it easy for me with the roads that they've paved on and off the ice for their leadership and just being amazing role models and friends in my life.
When you look at what you've been able to accomplish with your game, what do you look to kind of improve on going into next year that can help the team and continue to get you guys to that high level?
Next year, we're for sure going to have to change some things. We're going to need a lot of people to step up and play bigger roles than they played last year with how many big players that we're losing within all of our seniors. So I'm expecting that they'll do it and we can get it done again.
What do you do as far as preparation throughout the year? Are you playing summer hockey, things like that, to get ready for next year? What's your
lots
next few
of
months?
summer hockey.
Lots of summer hockey.
Spring hockey, yeah.
That's got to be the way to do it. Well, again, congrats. Looking forward to seeing a couple of you again as you go back and form the core for the seniors. We called a lot of your guys' games, and it was super fun, that first run you guys made. And then, of course, this year, congrats on all that, and thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
That's Blaine Bengals girls hockey over here from set number 2. And we'll throw it back to you guys, and maybe you can show off your hands a little bit better this time.
It's all you.
Oh. Just like back in the day. All right, well, thank you, JW, and to the Blaine girls hockey team. A lot of fun to watch this year.
Yes.
Great performances from them.
Agreed.
Yes. Good. I'm glad we're in
concur.
agreement. Yeah, we can agree on the next top 5 plays as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's time now. Play number 15. We go to the floor. Watch this. Off the faceoff, Anthony Bengston wastes no time scoring from the faceoff. Take a look at that in slow motion.
He scored so quick, he goes right into his fist bump.
Yeah, woo, as the puck goes in there. Puck hardly even touched the floor by the time he's scoring it.
Sometimes it's nice to get an assist, though. And when you get a good lob from Shane Tulane, you take advantage. A little touch in. Josh McGreal off the window.
Yo, that's from McGreal right there. Number 13, Andrea Gessner on the vault. This is where she excels the most, John.
Yeah, Culture Club, I'll tumble for you.
Yep. Double flip, which is 1 7/8 more flips than I can do. Andrea Gessner with the 3rd place finish at state in the vault this year.
It is fun to watch you try, though. Byron Bynum, controlling the ball on the perimeter, nearly loses it, keeps the dribble, finds the man with the behind-the-pack bounce pass, a little hesitation before Curtis Wygant puts it through.
It's all about the pump fake. Like BB getting the handles here, and then behind the back, you got a pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, pump fake. Gets it to go. And number 11. Bringing this one in is Gabby Hughes. Oh, putting the deke on the goalie, knifing through the defenders, and scores it backhand. That's how you do it right there. One more look, John, from the back angle. Can you stop that?
No, I can't. But neither could the goaltender.
No. Not everyone can. All right.
Hey, it looks like people are here now that we put the Blaine hockey team back over there.
We have more. We had a bevy of Bengals, and now they're back in the seats. And now it is time to talk to some more girls hockey players. We've had a lot of fun covering. I would say probably like girls hockey was one of those very fun sports this year.
Again this year.
As we just a lot of talent on our teams. A lot of the talent that's in the metro area on our teams on display this year. A lot of fun.
I agree.
Good. I'm glad you're in agreement. And we just saw a nifty move and goal scored there by Gabby Hughes.
Hockey's my whole life. It's everything. It's hockey all the time. There's not really a time where it's not hockey. I think it's a great thing that our whole family is involved with hockey.
One of the people that's going to join us right now, we have Gabby Hughes, Annika Linzer.
I don't know. She says everyone mispronounces it. It's Anika?
Anika.
And Aniaka. Annie, are you okay?
I get that a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, she gets that a lot.
Yeah, everyone likes Michael Jackson.
Everyone. And then we have Hannah Schultz down there. You've all been on the show.
Over there. There we go.
I think it's a combined 9 appearances now for you guys.
Yeah.
So you guys are veterans. Yeah. You know what's going on over here. So
we don't even need to ask the questions. Just go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and start answering the questions before they happen. Go ahead.
I don't know about that.
All right, well, welcome to the show. We have, of course, for the Cougars, Gabby and Annika, and then we have Hannah down there for Springley Park Coon Rapids. We'll start with Gabby right here. Tell us about the season. You guys took a little sabbatical in the middle of the season. You guys went over to Europe to play some different kind of hockey over there. What was that all about?
Was it really different?
Was it different?
Is it like field hockey?
No.
Oh.
No, it was not field hockey. But we went over into the Czech Republic in Zlin and played for the under-18 national team together.
Oh, good for you. That must have been a fun experience.
Yeah, it was unreal.
I think your dad played over there back in the day?
Yep, and so did my mom.
So he probably had some stories to tell you?
Yeah.
Have things changed in the Czech Republic, other than the name of the country?
They said a lot has changed, like not really the culture, but the way that it looked. Like the city of Zlin was a lot more like modern compared to where they were when they went. So yeah.
All right, overall, fun experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would definitely do it again.
Do it again. There you go.
And how did your team feel about you abandoning them for several weeks in the middle of the season?
They're like really supportive girls, so obviously they were really excited for us, but they were really upset that we had to go, but they watched almost every single one of our games and cheered us on, so it was super nice to have their support.
I wonder what
they get together for brunch, or what time are those games on here?
Like 8 a.m.
8 a.m.? So a little before brunch time, and that's a real breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So was it like for you coming back into the States and then playing with your team again?
It was weird. It took a little bit to get back together and get with the groove of things, but once we had it, it was really fun.
Okay, and you guys are very familiar with a lot of the other guests on here from Friendly Park and from Blaine.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the battles you've had over the last couple of years with Blaine.
It's been tough. I mean, we lost to them both the times we played them this year. Last year we swept them 3 times, so it's kind of back and forth, and it's really good competition, and it's fun. We get to play with them this summer, so you know, we're always battling with each other.
You see that? She didn't forget a single game. She remembered exactly what's happened. She'd probably tell you the scores.
Oh yeah.
All that.
It sticks in your head.
So last year was a sweep for you guys, this year a sweep for Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
Is Maple Grove kind of entering the picture as well as one of your rivals?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, they're always a tough team. I don't think we've beat them in the past couple of years, so they're definitely ones we want to beat. So.
All right, another one of your rivals down the end, Hannah Schultz.
They seem pretty friendly with her, though.
Yeah.
These are very friendly girls, as well as Blaine. They're all very friendly. We've tried to create friction, and it's just not happening, but that's fine. You guys can be friends. That's fine. All right, Hannah, tell us about this season. You guys have been merged with Coon Rapids. Tell us what that experience has been like for you guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was definitely a unique experience. We went in last year not knowing who we were going to play with, and a few weeks before the season or before summer ended, we found out that we were going to merge with Coon Rapids. And at first, it was kind of difficult. I mean, not difficult, but I remember going to the team meeting and sat down, and on one side of the room it was Spring Lake Park, on one side it was Coon Rapids. So, I mean, there was definitely some controversy at first, but immediately, first day of tryouts, we instantly gelled, definitely became a family, and the merge with them the past 2 years has been anything I could ever ask for. So
they're more like sisters, not like adopted sisters, they're just regulars?
I mean, you can call it whatever you want.
All right. Well, what do you call your team? Because that's a mouthful. Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids.
Catbirds.
Catbirds?
Yeah.
All right.
I
like it.
At first, you guys were a little hesitant to the name, but you've finally embraced it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Embraced it.
Good. Catbirds, all right. So you're a senior this year.
Yep.
And you plan to continue on playing hockey.
Yep.
So tell us where you're going.
I'm going to Union College. It's in New York. I'm going to be playing with a few girls I know from Minnesota out there, so I'm really excited.
You got scholarship to Union?
Yeah.
But it's Union. Do you have to pay dues in order to go?
Not quite, no.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you.
Thank you.
Any tuition? No, that's paid for, all the union dues and all the tuition paid for?
I have a little
You have some,
tuition.
and then there's books. Books are expensive.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I avoid them.
Yeah.
Agreed. I've noticed.
All right. So you guys, all conference, all metro, you guys. Hannah's a senior. She's moving on. You guys are juniors. More hockey, unless you guys go play over in Prague or something. But you guys are coming back next year. You're planning on it.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us what you guys expect next year.
We only lost a couple seniors, but obviously they play a major role in our whole entire team. But we still have a pretty young team, and everyone has a really good work ethic. And I think, especially after the section finals that we've had the past couple years that we've been on the team, really motivates us. And I think this year we have that team that has that extra push and has that extra want to work hard in the summer. So I think we have a really bright future into the next season, and I'm really excited for it.
All right. You already have 200 career points, and you still got another year to go next year. Going for 300?
I don't know.
Okay. Gotta set your goals high, right, John?
I don't, but I assume they do. That's why they're so successful.
All right. And then we have, you also are playing lacrosse in the spring?
Yeah.
All right. What can we expect from the lacrosse team?
I'm not really sure. It's my first year, so I don't know what team I'll make yet, but we'll see how it goes.
All right.
How's it going so far?
Pretty good. I can catch and
You know,
throw.
you hold the stick up here, not down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've learned that there's a lot of rules. You can get a penalty for lots of things.
There are so many rules.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Every time there's a whistle, we wonder what is going on. But you could tell her some of the rules. You could show her some things.
You know, honestly, I played for 2 years and I still don't know all the rules. There's so many.
They just make it up as they go.
Yeah.
But you're still playing lacrosse again this spring?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for half the season, I'm in a boot right now, so.
That's right. So you went wheeling up here, but you expect to be back by the end of the season?
Yes.
Good.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, we hope that you return full strength
Thank you.
For the lacrosse season and for next year going to Union and not paying dues.
Yeah.
And congratulations on great seasons for all of you. And we look forward to watching you guys again next year as well. Some more battles with the Catbirds and the Bengals. And right now it is time for 5 more top plays. We've seen these girls in top plays, and we've still got 10 more.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, it's
That's
time.
what time it is.
All right, going to top play number 10.
You or me?
Me this time.
All right. Calls his own number.
Cougars hockey, it's the boys. Against Blaine, Hayden Brickner to Ryan Kranz to Graham Brickner. Nice no-look drop pass for the goal. That's pretty. So pretty.
That was pretty. And to number 9, we go to the Mats. Jake Berglund at State. Berglund getting behind the takedown.
Ouch.
That's 2 points, and they hold up. Berglund finishes second in the state.
All right, back to the courts for more hockey. Anthony Bankston, the long-range sniper shot. That was the go-ahead goal for your state champion, North Suburban Cougars.
More success on the court than our current president. On to number 7, Ryan Kranz. What do you think?
How long
shoot
is
from
the
the
ice?
middle? No, let's go to the side. To the side. Oh, yeah. Nearly at the goal line, extended. A hard angle shot going in.
The length of the ice. And number 6, Cameron Davis, the steal, the European two-step, the finger roll layup. Oh, that is nice.
Those were a lot of words. I'm not sure what you said all day. That was pretty though. It was nice. Your words and the score.
It's all good. It's all good. All right.
Two-step, finger roll.
Yeah.
Land.
Yeah, here we go. It's down to the finals now. Mac and Cheese cannot be stopped. It is taking on the Goliath, Margarita, in the finals. We'll find out a little later on the show which is the greatest Umbria pizza of 2017.
It's a shame. This tournament seems to fly by every year. It
Right?
feels like it just started.
I know.
And now we're in the championship. It's crazy.
We'll fly right through you. All right, time to go right over to JW. JW.
What? Oh, no, yeah, here we are. Set number 2, and speaking of, yeah, I've got you. Speaking of basketball, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to go inside the gym, turn up the heat, and we're going to talk some Spring Lake Park Panther basketball here, both boys and girls basketball. We'll start with boys basketball. A couple of the Panthers with us here, including one you just saw in top play, number 6, Cameron Davis. Well, we'll start. Elijah Elkerton's with us as well. Jenna Murphy, Sarah Frazina with us for Spring Lake Park girls basketball. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. There's only 4 of you, so we don't need to use the sharing stick, so this is going to be good. It's going to fly by. Let's start here with Cameron Davis. Did you remember that play? I could hear you guys kind of try to figure out what it was going to be when I told you were number 6.
I remember it. Yeah, I do.
Okay. What do you like best, the defense to get the steal or the offense and what Kenton dubbed the European two-step, I think, to finish it off with that Euro step in the layup?
Well, scoring, it wins basketball games, so, I like the offense better than defense.
Oh, there you go. Some people say defense wins games, but you had both, so we're not going to fault you at all. This year, as a junior, obviously record-wise for you guys, not where you wanted to be, but what about this year kind of stands out to you as some improvements you guys kind of made as a team that you can build on going into next year?
From the beginning of the season, we were not familiar with each other, and toward the end, we got pretty vocal with each other and got kind of comfortable. We got better as the season progressed.
And you moved here. You're not a Minnesota native, right? You moved here from Chicago, correct?
Yes.
So how long have you been here, and what's it been like to kind of acclimate yourself to Spring Lake Park and those guys on your team?
Since I've been here, kind of the guys they made me feel at home. Like I didn't feel like isolated or anything. Like it was a nice transition.
What about next year? Are you feeling pretty confident that you guys can turn things around and make some noise?
Yeah, I think we'll be a really good team. We're young, but if we work hard over the summer, we'll be pretty good.
And finally, the hardest hitting basketball bracket question: are you surprised that Mac and Cheese has made it this far in the pizza bracket?
No.
Not at all. Okay, Elijah, what about you? You surprised by Mac and Cheese's ascent through this tournament?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I liked my meat lovers in the first round against
Man,
them,
just bounced as the 2 seed. Yeah, absolutely. Elijah Elkerton, the junior for the Panthers, with us. What about you? What did you see from the team standpoint that improved over the season went that you guys can kind of build on?
I think going back to what Cam said, our experience has went up a tremendous amount. We came into the season having our only returning starter injured, and he was injured throughout the whole season. And I just think the experience we've gained throughout the season will help us next year.
What about your game in particular? What do you feel proud about what you were able to do and that you want to continue to build on next year?
Well, it was nice getting an all-conference honorable mention award this year in such a great conference.
You do have the sharing stick. Good.
I think next year I can improve on just working on my athleticism, getting better, and making some noise within the conference.
You've played football for the Panthers, and you plan to continue to do that next year as well?
Yeah. We had a really good season last year, making it to the state semis, going all the way and losing to Elk River. We lost 35 seniors from this year, which is a tough road to come back from. But I think if we can rebuild in the weight room over the summer, we'll be just fine coming next year, hopefully getting back to state for a 4th straight time in state.
Yeah, those seniors were the young guys at one point too. So what are you looking forward to, those back on the basketball side, what are you looking forward to most next year coming back to the court?
I think it's going to be nice having 4 returning starters right off the bat, being able to compete right away, and hopefully throughout the season, hopefully getting to the section finals, maybe even state.
Elijah and Cam, thanks for coming out, representing Spring Lake Park boys basketball. We'll move it on, and we'll pass the microphone on just to be safe here. 2 girls basketball players for Spring Lake Park. Jenna Murphy up first, Sarah Frazina as well next to her. Jenna, capping off a fantastic season career for you. Can you point to anything in particular that sticks out for you as far as your accomplishments go? You're up at the top of the charts in a lot of different categories. Is there a favorite that you have when it comes to what you've been able to do?
Honestly, probably breaking the scoring record, I would say, would be the biggest accomplishment. I thought it was really cool. I broke the boys' scoring record, and I just remember I was in 5th grade, and I saw it was Sean Scott who had the record that I broke, and I thought that was just a really great accomplishment, great to end off my senior year.
So just to be clear to everybody out there, that means that no one in Spring Lake Park history has scored more points than you on a basketball court?
Yes.
That's okay. All right. Well, that's the number. That's what it is there for Jenna Murphy. So again, congrats on all that. When you look at your team, again, it's been rough as far as wins and losses goes for the last couple of years. But what have you guys been able to do that's kind of building up the program and putting it in the spot for success in the future?
Well, we're a really young team. At one point, we had a lot of injuries during the year. At one point, we were starting 2 freshmen, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior, because I was out and Sarah was out at one point too. So we're just really young, and the fact that we were starting 2 freshmen this year, in 3 years, it will be unreal to see us. So watch out.
Everyone is on notice now at this point here in the North Metro area for girls basketball. What about you? What's next for you when you're done with school?
Well, I'm going to go to college at Duluth and just focus on schooling, maybe play some intramural sports, but as far as basketball, this is it for me.
You can dominate in some intramurals, no doubt. They don't know what's coming. Congrats on your career, and best of luck moving forward at Duluth.
Thank you.
Sarah Frazina, to wrap things up talking Panther basketball. Another senior, kind of the same realm of questioning. What have you seen that gives you hope for what the future of Panther girls basketball can be?
Definitely all the younger girls that are coming up. They all work really hard and they all play well together, so I'm really excited to see what they can do.
What are you proud of about what you've been able to accomplish in your own game in the years that you've played?
I'm just proud that I was able to play with the Panthers and just go out there and really have fun all 4 years.
When you, I don't know if you guys have these moments, but when you talk to your team for kind of the last time when the season ended, the younger players that are coming back, what's kind of the biggest thing you want to tell them and impress upon them about the legacy you guys are leaving behind?
I just want them to go out there and always give it their all, and I know they can do well, so that's really the big thing.
What's next for you? What are your plans after high school?
I'm going to St. Scholastica up in Duluth and just going to focus on school as well.
Yeah, you're going to keep in touch with Jenna?
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
Study together?
She's about
Very good.
3 blocks away, so.
Very nice. 3 blocks. That might be kind of hilly in Duluth, so it might not be that easy, but that'll be good. Well, guys, all of you, thanks for coming out, and best of luck to you two next year moving forward, football and everything like that, and congrats on your guys' careers. That's Spring Lake Park Panther basketball. A good look at what the Panthers have been over the last couple of years. That does it for the folks on set number 2 over here. I might see you guys over on set number 1 again. So for the last time, throwing it back over to the main set to you two sure-handed Hall of Famers over there.
Hey, thanks, JW. And we're just going to blow through one of the breaks. This is on-air production meeting.
Okay.
We're just going to get to our next interview here. I will say, in place of the Umbria commercial, Umbria is delicious. Yep. Thank you for providing food. We'll find out the winner of our bracket
it's coming
a
up.
Little later in the show.
Still tabulating the votes.
Right now we have one more panel of guests. We have 4 members from the Blaine dance team on our set joining with us. We have Alex Stanke, Ellie Oberlander, Brittany Rapinski, and Lauren Tremp. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
All right, so I'll start with Alex. Tell us what it's like dancing for Blaine. You guys have a good tradition for Bengalettes and Blaine dance team. Tell us what that's like.
It's really fun to be a part of a team. We're so close because we're together every day, like after school, and we all like, I don't know, the junior class makes up half of our team, so like we're all really close friends. And I don't know, they say once a Bengalette, always a Bengalette, and they really make you feel like that.
That's great. So all 4 of you are juniors, and you're going to be captains next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Ellie, what does that mean to you to be named a captain?
I mean, it's kind of an honor to be named a captain of the Bengalettes because throughout every season we always look back on them and like how they acted and how everyone's a role model. So being a captain, you really have to step it up and just be a leader for the whole team and every other team to come.
So Coach said that we were going to see the 4 new captains. Was it like earlier today? She said, you 4 captains, first thing you have to do is go be on the show tonight?
It was actually a day ago.
Yesterday? Oh, you got 24 hours notice. Good.
Yeah.
Good. You feel prepared?
Not really.
Yeah, you guys are just into dancing, right?
Yeah.
Just dance.
Just dance. All right. So we'll go over to Brittany. Your guys' season this year, you guys went to state again. Tell us what that experience was like.
We actually didn't go to state this year, but I think we worked really hard, and sections, it went, like we danced really hard and we danced really well, but I think we could have worked harder, and I think next year that we will push the girls harder, and it will be a really good season next year, so that we will go back to state.
Okay, great. Missed out on this year, but you guys are looking good for next year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll go down to Lauren, who now has the sharing stick. It is your turn to share. All right, so Lauren, tell us what your expectations are for the year. You guys will probably be preparing in the off season, and then you start up, I think, pretty early in the fall.
Yeah, we start August. That's when our season starts, and my expectations are that we start right from the get-go, where we work hard and we push each other.
As captains, do you have
Yes.
practices before then?
Yeah, we've
even?
been having like dance classes, so.
And do you have signature dances like Alex? Do you do the stanky leg or anything like that? I mean, that seems like it would make sense.
She does.
She does?
She does.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
What's your go-to move?
I want to have one, really. Every move I do, they make fun of me for, so I mean.
So they're all trademark moves.
Well, something to work on this summer, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
Every move.
Yes.
Trademark move?
Don't have one.
No. Another thing to look. What's your trademark move?
Trademark move?
Yeah.
I like to dive on the desk in a foolish fashion. And it usually gets a laugh.
Surprise
Yeah.
everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
They did not see that one coming.
No.
I didn't either. You got me there. That was a good one. All right, so and no other sports. It's just dance. You guys dance all year long. Great aerobic workout, by the way. Are you guys a part of any like dance clinics where you either take classes or teach classes at all?
We coach Roosevelt Middle School.
Oh.
So like right when our season ends, we start coaching the middle school, and then we start dance again right after
As
that.
a foursome or the entire team?
Not the entire team.
Not the entire
Yeah.
team.
But you guys are all coaches with that team.
Mhm.
What can we expect from Roosevelt this upcoming year? You gonna drill them?
Yeah.
Early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
High school.
All right, so and then they'll be coming up a couple years to the high school, and then they can pass it on.
Yeah.
All right, they got it all set up.
If they want to help Roseville, yeah.
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
Yeah. not
Excuse me.
Roseville. It'd be kind of weird if it was Roseville.
That's what I thought.
No, it's the feeder at one of the middle schools.
Oh, so we're not talking about the high school in Minneapolis.
Roseville's not in Minneapolis. But not Minneapolis.
Roosevelt High School is not in?
Roosevelt High School is. I thought you said Roseville. We're all confused.
This seems very confusing.
You know what's going to get us on the right page here?
What? Top plays?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you to Blaine Dance Team. Good luck to all of you ladies next year and helping Roosevelt get ready for the high school level.
Yeah.
Wherever they're from.
Go Rosedale.
I used to live by there. Top 5 plays. Who's going to do it? I'm going to take number 5.
You're always odd.
All right. Play of the year for the winter season, number 5. Paige Beebe to Gabby Rosenthal. Oh, that's a nice pass and finish. Woo! Hearing it from the crowd.
Yeah.
Beebe feeding Gabby.
That crowd mic is nice.
Right? Pretty goal in front against their arch nemesis, the Cougars. Rosenthal, the power play goal.
I'm also feeling Gabby.
Gabby?
Yeah. We're going to go to the other side, though. Gabby Hughes breaking into the offensive end, controls herself, and Hughes gets the goalie down early and finishes. Just leaving players on the ice.
Just bodies in the wake. Number 3. Kranz, the long feed to Carter Wagner.
Ooh, that's like
and
from set
Wagner,
2 to set 1.
Oh, he strums it up here. Look at this. That's a stretch pass, and he finishes it with the backhand top shelf, John, right in the corner.
You know, my contract states that I can only do top 5 plays featuring Gabby Hughes. So here she is against Anoka, your number 2 play of the year. There she is, number 7. Goes right around a defender, speaking of leaving players on the ice.
Whoop!
And now she'll finish.
Take that.
From the circle.
Boy, the replay shows exactly what she's done with the puck there using her stick.
Yeah, you can see it a second time.
Watch
That's
this.
what replays do.
Underneath the stick. That's sick. Just showing off now. And our top play of the year, don't worry, it bounced back the other way. And the Bengals. Woo, hearing it from the crowd. Paige Beebe, rebound in front, sticking the puck back where it belongs, in the net. Beebe and the Bengals defeat the Maple Grove Crimson in the section final. Kenzie Wiley with the shot gets the assist. Beebe the goal. Bengals win. The Bengals win. Section champions, your Blaine Bengals. They would finish, of course, second in state. Congratulations to the Bengals and to all of our athlete guests.
Hey!
There's
there
9
they are.
Bengals.
Yeah. All right, so this is what we're going to do.
It's a little close, don't you think?
Yeah.
I'm still on set 2. I've been here the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, we're going to take
pizza time?
Let's take a real short break, another under production meeting.
Can I get
we
a
can
chair?
throw that Umbria commercial in there, and then we'll get everybody up here one last time, all right, to say goodbye. We're going to say goodbye one last time. All right, we'll be right back. All right. Everybody up. Everybody up. Thank you for grabbing my...
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
And welcome back to Sportston, everyone. Look at all these good-looking faces behind us and next to us. This is our all of our athlete guests in the show. I want to thank them. There's a whole lot of all-conference, all-state, Athena Award winners, Herb Brooks Award winner on here. It's a lot of talent on here. Finally, talent at the desk.
And we're all exactly this height. This is how tall we are, and there's nothing else to say about that.
Yep, we're all created equal.
Yes.
Some use their what
Stop,
they've been given
stop,
better than.
stop.
Hey, I'm just saying. There's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work.
Is it pizza time yet?
Yeah,
Pizza.
it's pizza time.
Pizza.
All right, so thank you to all of our athlete guests. I want to thank parents, coaches, activities directors, everybody. It was a transition year. We went to HD and for Sportston and the truck. So
That was our highlight, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. Good luck to everybody next year moving forward. All right. Go and support your teams. Anybody?
Go Bengals.
Go Bengals. Go Bengals.
Go Panthers. There you go.
And apparently go mac and cheese, which dominated.
Mac and cheese. Crushed it. Mac and cheese. Go and get some mac and cheese at the Umbria. All right. Go and support your pizza. Bye. Everybody wave. All right. Now we'll take some professional photographs here.